Hello and welcome back to the Monster Hunter Wilds beta, where today we're doing some multiplayer. Because multiplayer is fun. Alright, let's get this here lobby ID up. Hey, Wolfkinson. Hey, Outlander. And just to check something real quick, let's see if my graphics drivers appreciate me cooking this time. I only have 6 cheeses left. Well, we don't have invisible steak. That's a good sign. Looks like we're fine. Welcome to the party, Wolfkinson. Do these birds eat hay or do they eat dirt? Looks like one of them eats dirt. And what delicious dirt it is. I'm feeling kind of Balahara right now. They both have the dirt effect around their beaks when they eat, but at least one of them is eating from closer to where there is hay. This one is just eating dirt. I'm pretty sure I've said it at some point before, but I really like the kind of frosted glass look they have to the menus in this game. The fact that they're transparent, but, you know, there's a filter over the stuff that they are over. It looks really nice.
What kind of monster are we after this time?
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Turns out they made a lot of really nice choices with regards to the art direction of this game. whoever could have seen that coming? A Monster Hunter game with good art direction. Hey there, guard. I'm doing fine. Hope you are too. And as always, you are welcome to join.
There. That's our target. All ready when you are. Hang on tight. Don't get shaken off.
Sure, spit at me when someone's on your back.
Power up. Furious foe. Let's cleanse that status.
Okay, he's not sticking around under the ground.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Nah, Outlander, I think that's a good idea. Everyone here can use one of their less familiar weapons to do an Arkveld hunt.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Solo hunting an Arkveld with an unfamiliar weapon might be a little rough, but doing it in a group, that'd be fine. I mean, we did that for Ray Dow on the first round of the beta. Ooh. The Jerboa's here. Come here, little guy. Hope you don't mind that I just ruptured your eardrums, but... I have received an additional Jerboa.
Hello to Thieves Club. I'll see you back in
And welcome to the quest guard. Nice KO. Apparently breaking its face ends a KO. Hey there, Cal4. Would have been nice if we could have finished him there, but oh well. He just wants to get finished on top of his pillar, as usual. If it took more than a single button press to bring the pillar down, it would have been it would be a much more intimidating move for the Balahara to do, but it's just a single button press to pull it down. Like, come on. Can you believe the hunting horn got the Support All-Star award? Time for 2 more quests, huh, guard? Well, in that case, let's do a Raydao and then an Arkveld.
I'll be waiting here. Shall we get started?
How did I literally only just notice? that they've got a freaking stagecoach. But then again, a certain someone here is used to traveling with a caravan. Oh, they've got more than one. Outlander, if there's another the best kind of quest where we have to escort a stagecoach, honestly, it won't be so bad. As long as, unlike World, we don't end up having someone shout out guidance to us when we are just trying to actually, you know, hunt a monster that isn't the quest target. Like, one of the quest NPCs in the best kind of quest says, "Oh, it's a Rathian. I wouldn't mind if you got me some samples." So I try and hunt the Rathian, and the handler's like, "We should go see what Zora Magdaros has left for us. We should go see what Zora Magdaros has left for us. We should go see what Zora Magdaros has left for us." That's the only bad part of that quest. Nice offset. I need to remember that Raydow's tail can hurt a lot while it is being mounted. I also need to remember to refill my healing supplies, apparently. Nice KO. nice whatever the heck that was. So, fun fact, there's some screenshots going around. This came up in my mind because I was thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna get Raydow's tail soon. But there's some screenshots showing up of people saying, oh, you can sever Arkveld's whips. And, you know, screenshots of Arkveld's whips not attached to Arkveld. Those are all just the result of how the game handles physics on Arkveld's whips after it's dead. You see, it's got this fun little quirk where the whips update their position less frequently than his body does. So if something causes his body to move after you have killed him, it will detach the whips from the body. Temporarily. So yeah, just don't trust it if you see someone saying, oh, you can sever Arkveld's whips. You can't. You can certainly make them come separate from the body, but you cannot sever them. Yeah, I've actually seen a video of an Arkveld corpse getting sucked into a Balahara sand funnel. And the whips stay right where they are for a good while the body goes down into the middle of the funnel. But then the whips update after a while and get reattached. Did I just explode his tail off? And yeah, Outlander, with regards to roar stuns, I mean, I've made a lot of earplugs sets in my day. Mainly because when you don't get roar stunned, you get a huge opening for damage against many monsters. But there's also the fact that, yeah, roar stun can feel unpleasant. But then you remember that very few monsters have roar stuns long enough and roar animations short enough that a roar stun can cause you to get hit by them. I mean, roar stun in a multi-monster quest is always a concern. But in a single monster quest, almost never will roar stun actually cause damage. Axe is refusing to hit wounds. I'd love to remember to carve that severed part. It's way over there.
We've been given more supplies. Check your sacred's pouch.
Yeah, Rathalos has always had a roar stun combo, but it's also always been very avoidable. Well, whatever. The bombs worked. Yeah, Rathalos' roar stun combo, as long as you're not in front of him, you're not getting hit because it's just a back hop fireball. Yeah, there's a lot we don't know about how the skill economy is going to end up in this game. Like, we don't even know necessarily how many points of any given skill it's going to take to max them out. Especially with offensive skills being put onto weapons instead of armor, at least in general, perhaps always. So yeah, there's a whole lot of question marks with regards to the skill economy in this game. Well, this is gonna hurt. And that's what happens when you zero sum at the wrong time. Though when I started the zero sum, it wasn't the wrong time. Yeah, a screenshot has shown up from a Japanese preview thing. And apparently crit boost is now a level 3 deco for weapons specifically. And who knows how many it's going to take to actually get the full effects of crit boost. Maybe it'll be just one 3-slot to get all the effects that crit boost 2 or 3 or whatever we needed in previous games was. Or maybe it's level 3 slot for just the base effect of 1 point from previous games. We simply do not know yet. And nicely done. We had 2 carts, but with the gear they give us, 2 carts against Ray Dow isn't terrible.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Alrighty. Gee, the hunting horn has once again gotten support all-star. So now it's Arkveld time. Except we all have to use a weapon we don't main. In fact, I'm going to go with the pokey stick with the shield.
Hard at work?
So yeah, not your main weapon, not your sub weapon. Use a weapon that you have relatively low usage of, but not a weapon that you hate. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, use something that you definitely don't want to use. Right? I need to restock items. I cannot forget that. I just realized there's no ancient potions in the crafting list. Did they realize that the most ancient potion of them all is steak? I think that's what happened.
My whiskers are tingling. Weather's changing.
Wolfkinson, I mean, like, use a weapon that's not one of the ones you're super familiar with. Doesn't have to be something you never use. Just, you know, a weapon that you're not ultra comfortable with. Like, get a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Not all the way into I don't know what I'm doing. Just out to I'm gonna need to focus.
Doesn't look half bad.
I need to figure out what beats they want me to press the button on. Like, is it the cowbell? Is it the guitar? I keep on meaning to grab my net and use it on those rock shrimp guys. Because every once in a while, one of them looks a lot greener than the other. And I'm wondering if they're actually different. I think the hammer probably has the best sneak attack here, so... give it a sneaky tax. I did not mean to charge there. I accidentally hit R2. I don't know how I jumped, but I did. And down he comes. And I just realized that we have the advantage right now of wounds being just for whoever wants them. None of us is using a weapon that particularly relies on popping them. Ow. So, gotta be aware of that attack coming from behind me. Nice KO. I'm gonna use it to heal. Alma, you're staying awfully close to this. That tail poke. Even if I've got a shield and very low commit actions, still gonna get me many times, I'm sure. Rip. Nice vines. Okay, that's the left wing flinched. If we can get the right one, we get a big knockdown. And there it is. Oh. Oh, yep, it is the big knockdown. Ow. I didn't even read that as an attack coming for me. I was like, oh yeah, we got a flinch or something. Though Outlander, I can absolutely see why you say that Lance is a great matchup against Arkfeld. Though I can also say that my opinion of Lance is getting colored a little bit here. It felt really good against Chatacabra, a monster that doesn't move around a whole lot. I'm not quite so big a fan of using it against a monster that is as mobile as Arkfeld. When I need to chase a monster, the Lance becomes less fun. But I mean, that's kind of what the Lance is all about. It's about having the monster come to you. Which I guess means that if I was soloing this guy, it would feel incredible. But in multi, I don't get that luxury. Yeah, Lance does have a few approach options I'm not using, but other than the like actual dash and I guess the guard advance. I don't know what they are, and I'm not used to the weapon enough to really consider them all that often. Something tells me we're not going to see Ray Dow win this one. But actually, Arkveld looks like it might be... Yeah, Arkveld's drooling, but then again, it's still won. Okay. So I blocked, but I got launched into the air by something. Oh, it's the hammer launching me in the air, I see. Well, I'm glad it still can. They need to not remove the hammer's ability to assert dominance over its fellow hunters. I should have put my shield up instead of trying to dodge. I am a fool. This weapon is not about getting out of the way. It is about staying in the way and getting out of the damage. Thanks for the save. I had the wrong thing equipped. I don't know why I had my large dung pods out. And boys Scully with more than 5 minutes to go. And yeah, evade window to evade lance is definitely a thing. I still remember all of the lancers I know just being completely out of their minds over the fact that in Monster Hunter 4U, if you had evade window 3, or was it evade window 4 in that game? I don't remember. Either way, if you had the max level of evade window in that game, then you were entirely invulnerable during back hops with the lance. Like, the entire back hop animation was iframes. and you could chain it together fast enough that you could just be fully invulnerable.
This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
And hey, I got a gem. Yeah, Lance actually did feel very good against Arkveld. I'm sure if it had more attacks that needed guard up to block, it might be different, but... being able to block all of the things is nice. And apparently Wolfkinson just didn't contribute. Yeah, Outlander, I've used reverse backhopping to approach a monster during the few times I've used Lance in other games. It feels like backhops don't go as far in this game. Yeah, Guard, I noticed you getting a lot of offsets, and they worked quite well.
I'm happy to help anytime. Not forgetting anything?
And thanks for joining for the couple hunts you did there, Guard.
The hunt is on.
Are you prepared? A supply shipment's coming. Hope you find something useful.
There, that's our target. I'll just hop off for now. All ready when you are.
Thought the Gypsyros seemed small, but I guess that's just because we've been fighting big things. And in this game, if you break out the binoculars, they'll tell you whether what you are looking at is a crown. Freaking offset out of the air.
So fresh.
Aerial offsets do feel way better than grounded ones. Grounded ones still feel amazing. But when you offset something out of the air and they just fall straight to the floor, it's nice. Can't offset the flash. Which makes sense. Offsets are for actual physical attacks. Yeah, Califor, it is very nice that they show us a timer on how long debuffs are going to last. There's also a timer on how long buffs are going to last if you are holding L2, or L1 rather. Okay, I guess he's just going over there then. And there goes the crest. I like heavy blunt pods because if you shoot them at the face, it's a KO. At least assuming the monster hasn't been KO'd yet. Oh, I only got 2 carbs. I wonder if you could time an offset for that wake up. Can't believe we get to play the full game in less than 2 weeks. That's gonna be nice. Oh boy, a bird wyvern gem. So I got weak point for doing one attack that struck a weak point. I did several wound breaks with focus strikes. And I saw Wolfkinson shoot several weak points with the focus shots as well. Like, I think the game just wasn't counting. So, Outlander, you actually managed to get a 5080? May yours be free of the issues that are apparently all too prevalent for the 50 series. I'm actually starting to feel kind of thankful that I didn't manage to get a 5090. Because they are, they're experiencing some things. Turns out when the power you're drawing is, only 25 watts under the spec for the wires you're drawing it through, things can heat up and it can cause issues. Yeah, a 5080 is much safer than a 5090 because it's not designed to draw only 25 watts under what the wires are spec'd for.
Okay, let's move out.
Let's have another hunt with no surprises today.
All right with you.
A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful.
So I know I normally say that large dung pods are for cowards. And why would you use a thing that just, like, they designed these monsters to move in herds. Why would you stop them from doing that? But I kind of don't feel like dealing with 3 bears right now. I feel like being a coward sometimes. Well, if Wolfkinson's going Swax, I'm going hammer on this guy. I see. The strong charge has dramatically limited mobility. Man, it'd be a lot easier to get offsets on this bear if it was, like, ever attacking me.
This ought to put a dent in it.
Well, Outlander, grats on saving all that money.
Leave this to me.
And judging by the price you are quoting, I assume you are not getting a Founders Edition card.
Now's our chance.
Wow, really? Apparently going into the Mighty Charge moved me backwards just enough for me to step off the ledge and somehow get a jump away from the thing? That was weird. Yeah, Outlander, I guess for the 5080, going for a partner card isn't the worst plan. Honestly, nor for a 5090. It's just the main thing that interested me about the 5090 was it being smaller and thus freeing up a PCIe slot that I otherwise do not have any access to because my 4090 covers it. But yeah, I've got a partner 4090, and I mean, it's been serving me quite well. This guy is going for a journey. I see. He wants to get under the rocks. Really, who can blame him? Well, at least I hit something with the rocks. Thanks, Wolfkinson, for being there.
Past my whiskers. Nimble as a cat. Says it. Check.
I went the entire first beta without my Area 9 camp being destroyed. And yet this second beta, I've had it destroyed twice. What gives?
Careful. That's one furious fight. Another monster's horning in.
There are worse things than two bears.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Especially when one of them decides it doesn't want to actually stick around. Yup, is back. Decided to rather hang out with another bear than with a frog, huh? Oh, nope, it's leaving again. Oh, it's back. Other bear cannot decide what it wants to do. Like, it wants to hang out with the alpha, but it also kind of doesn't. Bye. I'm sure he'll be back in like 30 seconds. Oh, welcome back. KO. I shouldn't have held that. I denied myself a golf swing.
We've been given more supplies. Check your Sacred's pouch.
Lightning has the baton.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Heels inbound from where? Ah, from the other area, I see.
Contract sound and ready for it. Looking weak. Almost there. It's moving to a new area.
I had my focus strikes on the wounds interrupted by it pushing me over a ledge twice. Oh, hello, other bear. I will say, no monster in the series prior to this bear has ever sold limping quite as much as this one does. Like, he cannot keep his legs under him. Though he still manages to move around at a pretty good clip despite that.
I'm your target. Weather's changing.
I was gonna get there.
That's my partner.
Grats on your offset, Wolfkinson. And yeah, Switch Axe does have one of the best focus strikes. It's a fun one too. It's versatile. It's useful. It does good things for the weapon. Switch Axe Focus Strike is real good. And now that we've hunted one of all of the things, other than Chatacabra, but we had enough Chatacabra yesterday. Or at least I did, that's for sure. Let's actually see here. Do I have anything on the map? Yes, I do. We'll finish this stream out with an Arkveld. Except it only allows for post and depart, so go ahead and have your meal now, I guess. I will have my meal, and then we will do an Arkveld, and then I'm going to call it a stream. And this time, we can use just whatever the hell weapon we want. We already did unfamiliar weapon Arkveld. Still kind of amusing that for Monster Hunter, they invest a lot of time and money into technology specifically to make food look appealing. And then for Dragon's Dogma 2, they're like, let's just do live action food. But can you imagine how many gigabytes of footage it would have been if they had done live action food for this game with all of its meal options? Actually, I think if I fast travel to the mineral cave, it will be a little faster.
All right with you.
Oh, look at him just chilling.
Already when you are.
Hey, Curbster.
Go on the offensive. Give this to me. Heels inbound.
Seriously? Oh, we also only get 2 carts if we do a field arc veld instead of an optional arc veld. Good to know.
More supplies have been added.
I'm back at it. You're not taking me down.
Excuse me? Where's my wound strike? It's right there. Yeah, we've not got any more rocks. Okay. So I've discovered another issue with the sword mode counter. It leaves you very exposed afterward. Ow.
Into a new area.
Grats on your quick solo of Ray Dow, Curbster. Keep trying on Arkfeld. You can get it, I'm sure. And you've got a couple more days, so just some more practice, you'll get there.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound. Where even are you? Way over there. Okay. I should have kept my eyes on the monster instead of my cat. But then again, it is kind of amusing when you hear heels inbound and the cat's just nowhere to be seen.
Always happy to take requests.
And I'm sorry for taking both of our carts.
Careful. There's one here in this boat. Shock trap's down and ready for you.
See, both of our cats have put down shock traps.
Another monster's horning in.
Valhara, I don't think you win this one. Oh, and now they're having a turf war.
Get a load of these.
Well, we don't get to use both cat traps, but that's fine. Ow.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
And actually from this area, too. I love when heals are inbound from the area that I'm in.
Watch out.
Zero summing during the roar is absolutely the best time for that.
Facing me, big guy.
Guessing that was one of the wings that broke. And that's the horn. Rip. But hey, I carded twice. I can hardly blame you.
I'm glad you're all right. Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out, okay?
Okay, no Arkveld on the map. And I do want to get one more Arkveld clear before calling it a stream. So let's just do this here optional boy.
Understood. Shall we get started?
And for the record, Steam, when I looked at the Steam page for the game, said that it would be available on February 27th, which means the night of the 27th, it's going to go live, at least for me. On what for me is the night of the 27th. I'm going to guess 9 p.m. Pacific, because that's midnight Eastern. And my plan is to stream the game as soon as I have it up and running, and until I am too tired to continue. Which, in all likelihood, means probably a relatively quiet stream. But also, it probably means I'm going to be going for like 9 hours, if not more. And yeah, Outlander, my intent is to solo every monster before I do it in multiplayer. So yeah, and also welcome to the party, Curbster. Like, I'm not gonna say no multiplayer at all before I clear the thing solo, but I am going to say every monster I hunt will be hunted solo first.
Commencing quest use.
And Califor, I will do my best to give you a satisfying Switch Axe gameplay experience of the full game. I've been denied my sneak attack. It's really sad that a monster that has been mounted just takes less damage from everyone. Makes my damage numbers look absolutely pitiful. Freaking Hammer's offset is just an offset. Switch Axe offset gets followed up by using your slinger to get yourself in and do an attack. Why is the Hammer offset so lame? Yeah, I really shouldn't have countered that. Outlander, clearly the lance isn't OP. It needs to be made better. That's why they're buffing it. Fine trap. I might have been able to get out of that if I was going left instead of right. But his left wing is the one we need to flinch if we want to get a big knockdown. Dude just flinched because he pulled himself into brambles. What an idiot. There it is. Oh, so the brambles do more than my overhead slash there. I still say we need to invest in brambles on a stick technology. It's clearly better than any weapon that the Hunters Guild has ever made. Ow. Nah, Outlander, the brambles do percentage damage. It's percentage of monster health. To wit, they do different damage. Depending on whether they're hitting an Arkveld or a Doshiguma. Nice KO. Welcome back, guard. This is actually the last hunt of the stream, so if you want to join in for the last few minutes, you're welcome. But, yeah, last hunt of the stream. Honestly, shouldn't have stuck around doing that, but I wasn't the one who carded for it. So, if we're lucky, Arkveld will be too busy with this bear, and Ray Dow will get an actual railgun off on him. We're lucky. Just a free 900 damage. Gotta love it. Oh, plus another 190 just as a bonus. Thank you, Bear, for running interference and allowing the Ray Dow to absolutely wallop the Arkveld. Alright, we flinch that right wing and we get a big knockdown. Yeah, like that. Nice tail cut. Great positioning. Shame this animation is uninterruptible, or we would have gotten a knockdown and not just 928 damage. I didn't realize the whole wall could collapse here. That's interesting. These spikes look like they should be very damaging. Oh, come on. Guess he was a little too far. And there goes a wing. Yeah, he's sticking around. And let's just give him one of these. I like doing damage. Would have been nice if he didn't dodge that entire move. I assume the rock landed on him, and that's why he was on the floor. Okay, big boy Scully. Nice flash. And down he goes. Well done. So, I know it's hard to see, but I'm going to tell you something that may or may not ruin your opinion of this monster. His icon. I don't know that we can get an actual real good look at his icon, but his icon, the beard, is asymmetrical. Yeah, I don't think we can get a close look at it. Yeah, the beard on his icon is asymmetrical, which is a thing. And Outlander, this was just this was the optional quest. The weather just clears up about 10 minutes in, so you still get to see him in not Sandstorm if you just do the optional. But anyway, that is going to be it for this stream. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. Thanks to those who hunted with me for hunting. And I'll be back on Tuesday for some Pokemon Platinum. See you then, friends.